If you've never heard of this micro brand before, then I am very happy to be the one to introduce you to them today because they are well worth your time. They're well worth checking out. I've been trying to get them to send me a watch for a review for quite some time and they never responded back, but finally they replied back and they sent one of their super hot dive watches, and it does not disappoint. Wise Watches is a micro-brand company based out of Thailand that was established in 2008. They have produced a variety of watches for men and women, which are all hand-assembled in Thailand, and it's obvious that they take quality control very seriously. The model I have in for review today is my favorite from their lineup. It's called the Adamascus, and the version that I have here is the AD820A with a brown ceramic bezel and gray dial. They have a wide variety of options to choose from with this model, including some new bronze versions that look absolutely stunning. The bronze models are limited editions and they sell for around $650 and the other stainless steel models sell for about $600. Speaking of the stainless steel, Wise has chosen to take a step up from the normal 316L and they're actually using 904L instead. If that sounds familiar, it's probably because you've heard that that's what Rolex uses for their stainless steel. 904L steel contains more nickel and copper and a few other materials that make it more corrosion resistant than 316L, and thus it is a more desirable and considered a more premium stainless steel. The fact that they're using 904L stainless steel here is one of the unique selling points of this watch. And the finishing of this steel on this watch is absolutely superb. You can see the entire case is polished beautifully and I cannot see a flaw anywhere. You get a signed screw-down crown measuring 6.4 millimeters and there is 200 meters water resistance here. There is a sapphire crystal on both sides of this watch, the front being domed and boxed. The back reveals the movement that is powering this watch, which is the Miyota 9015 with the Wise logo on the rotor. The bezel is 120 click, unidirectional with a brown ceramic insert featuring cream-colored luminous markings engraved into it. The bezel has a great action, but I found it to be slightly tight when I first got it. Since then, it has loosened up a bit, but that is just something to take note of. Another great selling point of this watch is the powerful loom. It is some of the best that I have seen in a long time. Now before we look at the dial, let's get the measurements of this beautifully designed case. The diameter is 41 millimeters. The thickness is 11.6 millimeters. The lug-to-lug distance is 47.8 millimeters, and the lug width is 20 millimeters. Taking a look at the dial, you can see that every aspect is executed with wonderful detail. Your eyes are first drawn to the center and that unique textured dial, which is unlike any watch that I've seen before. It plays with the light in a really fun way. I'm not sure what to call this dial, but if you have any ideas, you can leave those down in the comments below. The applied indices and hands are done in a rose gold color and they are finished immaculately. Each hand reaches out to the perfect point on the dial. The chapter ring is done in white with black markings and there is a date window at the 6 o'clock. They provide two straps with this watch, which is a great bonus. One is a nice brown leather and the other is a gray FKM rubber strap. Both feature quick release spring bars and strong buckles, also made out of that 904L stainless steel. Both straps provide a comfortable fit on the wrist, but I preferred the FKM rubber over that leather strap. You'll be happy to learn as well that they are working on a bracelet for this watch too, so keep an eye on them for that. Also of quick note is the packaging. It is top-notch and professionally done and a great presentation. Well, if you couldn't tell, I'm pretty impressed with this watch right here, and honestly, I don't think that $600 price point is outrageous. I think it's a pretty fair deal for what you get here. Would I like to see a Swiss movement in this watch? Probably, but that Miyota 9015 is no slouch, and it's pretty comparable with the Swiss Solitas in ETA movement, so that would not be a reason why I wouldn't buy this watch. But you guys let me know what your opinion on that situation is. But really, there's so many great selling points with this watch. That 904L stainless steel, sapphire crystal on both sides of this watch, 200 meters water resistance. You get that stunning dial that is so unique. And really, one of the greatest things, I think, is the quality control that this company has. You can tell that they take great care in assembling these watches in their own country and making sure everything is finished and put together properly. So I really appreciate that about them. And I think this is a company that I'm going to keep paying attention to and see what they keep putting out. So far, I am pretty impressed, and I think you should keep your eye on them too. But please let me know what you think of this Adamascus dive watch from the Wise Watch Company out of Thailand. I want you to share all your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Please like this video if you liked it. Hit that like button. It really helps out and we really appreciate it. And please watch some other videos here on the channel that will be popping up here on the end screen in a second. We'd appreciate that as well. But thank you so much for tuning into the Town Watch today. We'll see you next time.